want to do. I always thought your songs were worshipful anyways, but was that something that you had instrumental, voice in, or whatever on the show?
Okay. First question. The difference, there's a lot more people doing it. It's crowded. There's a lot of, which is fine, there's something that I miss a little bit about the old days, a little bit, because it was, we were just free. And I'm not saying I'm not free now, but there was just this freedom to just create, and now it's become huge, and you find yourself trying to manage it, and I don't like managing it because it bogs me down. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? So it's like I'd rather just be broke and have a little piano in a corner writing songs. So, but it's all good. I mean, hey, God's on the move, and I feel like the wind is in my back. I feel like my best work is yet to come. I let people try to manage that for me to free me up. Second part of the question, I did a worship service for what we had in Nashville back in the day called GMA, and it was Gospel Music Week, and a lot of us had some concerns that we kind of lost our way a little bit. It seemed to be about celebrity, and there were egos and all that sort of thing, and I had a conversation with somebody about it, and somebody said, you know what, we should start off GMA week with a worship service. And let's just set the tone. Let's just set the tone for what needs to happen the rest of the week. And they asked me if I'd do it. And I said, well, I'll do it if you'll let me take it creatively. So my idea is to invite every artist in the industry and drop your egos at the door and come and sing in the choir.
Wow.
And that first night we had 75 people in the choir, and they all were recording artists.
Wow.
And we did it at the Ryman Auditorium, and it was unbelievable. And it's a long story. The short story is I got woken up 3 times in a period of 3 weeks of God saying, for such a time as this. And I wrestled with God, and I said no twice. And the third time I said yes. And I knew I was supposed to go record something like that night I did at the Ryman, and that was the worship album that came out on 9/11, 2001. And what I thought would be the least successful record of my career ended up being the biggest record of my career, because it found its way in every continent around the world, and I don't know how, but it did. So that's the short story.